This is 5 on your side at 6. Focused on you.
We begin at 6 with a weather impact alert. We could see some strong storms later this evening. And since some have seen heavy rain the last couple of nights, flooding could become a big problem. We want to thank you for joining us. I'm Brent Solomon. Mike Bush and Ann Allred have the night off. Let's get right over to Chief Meteorologist Scott Connell to see if the fireworks can still happen tonight.
I think for most of us, Brent, we're going to be okay fireworks-wise this evening, with the exception perhaps farther south and southwest of St. Louis. The good news right now is nothing's on our radar screen close to the metro area, and it doesn't look like anything's going to develop in the next 2 to 3 hours. So that'll take us up towards the fireworks celebrations around St. Louis. What we've seen farther to the south kind of fizzling a bit, and we still have that front back to the west. So we're talking about the potential for strong storms as we head into the late night hours. We started the alert at 8 p.m. tonight, going until about 3 a.m. tomorrow morning, because southwest of St. Louis, down 44, you get closer to Rolla, maybe about 8 o'clock is when something may start to develop. For the metro area, we're thinking it's more likely after 10 o'clock. There may be some gusts out of some of the stronger storms, but right now the focus seems to be farther south of Interstate 70, and there's the heavy rain threat. And that means a flood threat, because we've had areas that have seen 5 to 7, 8 inches of rainfall in the last couple of days, especially along the Missouri River. Right now, that front's working in from the west. There's still a boundary kind of hanging by close here. We'll see what develops. This is the latest Futurecast. Updates every hour. By 11 o'clock, we're just seeing some isolated showers and thunderstorms, with the main area that's a little more scattered and more concentrated farther to the south and southwest. With each passing run, we're seeing this trend shift farther south of St. Louis. Yes, there is still the potential that we could have some flooding issues as we head towards the overnight hours, but really we're thinking we're going to get through the fireworks around the metro area now, and it's late tonight, and especially south of St. Louis in areas that maybe didn't see as much heavy rainfall the last couple of mornings that end up with the best potential for heavy rainfall overnight tonight. We'll look at the rest of your 4th of July weekend in just a few minutes, Brent.
All right, Scott, we'll check in shortly. Not the 4th of July celebration one neighborhood was hoping for. This is a scene in Wildwood. People there having a party with chainsaws and log lifting. Flash flooding near Wild Horse Creek sent full-size trees downstream, where they then collided with the one bridge in and out of that subdivision. Tonight, our Tracy Henson is live on scene for us. Neighbors there spent the day cleaning up. Tracy, how are things looking right now?
There's still a lot more to go here, but they got about 2/3 of it done. Now, there was evidence that water washed up over the bridge and was about a foot to 2 feet over it. And some of the logs you see behind me, they had to take chains, wrap them around them, and pull them out with large pickup trucks and a few ATVs as well. Once they got those out, then it was back to chopping them up and trying to get everything that was out of the creek out of the way. Now, you expect to hear the rumble of fireworks on the 4th of July, but last night's rain called for the rumble of chainsaws instead. Not only did the cleanup require multiple chainsaws, it required heavy chains, trucks, and ATVs, all to pull heavy waterlogged trees out of the creek. It was all hands on deck, which included some of the kids off on summer break. Matt Davis brought his daughter Josie down to help, not quite how they planned spending Independence Day.
Watch fireworks and eat a lot of food.
And what are you going to do instead?
Clear out the creek.
Where do we start?
The top. Start chopping and cutting from the top down.
From the top down, they're about 2/3 of the way down. They do plan to come out and finish the rest of this. They went back because the humidity was just brutal out here. One of the guys who was working said he lost 7 pounds in water weight in just about 2 hours time. Just a brutally hot day out here. In Wildwood, Tracy Henson, 5 on your side.
Thank you for that update, Tracy. The largest illegal fireworks bust in the history of St. Louis. Police got a tip about an illegal fireworks operation at an office on Riverview Drive near Halls Ferry Circle. Officers spotted several empty boxes with explosive labels piled in the alley. When police went inside, they found some $200,000 worth of illegal fireworks.
If you obtain fireworks that hasn't gone through a wholesaler and they're not stored and transported properly and has the proper taxes paid on them, then they're untracked. And they can be used to create homemade bombs, IEDs, because we don't know who bought an exorbitant. If someone were to buy an exorbitant amount all at once, we wouldn't know what that's for.
Bomb and arson detectives were also concerned about how the fireworks were stored. They were inside of an enclosed business in a strip mall. Investigators say fireworks are usually sold out of open-air tents. Police arrested a woman on site. Celebrate St. Louis is in full swing at the Arch. The day-long party kicked off this morning with a parade, and you could call this an updated version of Fair St. Louis. Megan Kernan was in the middle of it all for us. She's live downtown. Megan, fill us in.
Well, Brent, it's been a beautiful day celebrating America's birthday. We ran into so many locals who have been coming downtown for years, and many from out of town who wanted to experience 4th of July here.
Having real fun.
For the love of America.
Happy 4th of July.
For the love of St. Louis.
I love St. Louis, born and bred here. My husband was from Idaho, but he passed 2 years ago, and this was one of his favorite things to do.
And for the love of hot dogs.
Oh, yes, I love hot dogs so much.
Market Street was lined with thousands dressed in their most patriotic red, white, and blue.
We've been here every year for the past 7 years we've been married, and it's just amazing. We're having a great time.
People from all over traveled to downtown St. Louis to see 140 elaborate floats, choreographed dances, and incredible marching bands from around the state.
This is our first time here in St. Louis and attending the parade.
It's very fun because I never got to do this when I was a little kid, so now I get to do them with all my kids.
The party continued on after the parade right under the arch, with dozens of food stands and live music. The most popular items: hot dogs and snow cones, of course.
All you can think of is a hot dog. That's what everybody wants to eat.
We just love that St. Louis celebrates it so much, so we love all of the vendors that they put on and seeing everyone come down and celebrate, because not a lot of people are downtown that much, so it's nice to see the town busy.
Ken Frackman, the owner of Under the Sun Snow Shack, says events like this make up 30% of their business each year.
The whole thing is to make the customer happy and the people to return, because service is what we need in our country right now. If everybody has good customer service, businesses survive.
The festival even brought the air show back with a pilot from the movie Top Gun Maverick.
It's pretty wild seeing them fly so low over where you don't see too many planes flying underneath the arch and things like that.
Happy 4th of July!
As of right now, the sky will light up around 9:40 tonight with the arch as the backdrop, with some of the most impressive fireworks in the area. Live in downtown St. Louis, Megan Kernan, 5 on your side.
Yeah, it's going to be an amazing sight. Thank you, Megan. Rain earlier today canceled the 4th of July parade in the city of St. Charles, but families still got out to celebrate a bit. There's a full lineup at Riverfest tonight and tomorrow at Frontier Park. There's live music, food, and vendors. You can also catch fireworks tonight and tomorrow, starting at 9:20. We are updating a list of delayed or canceled fireworks celebrations because of the weather. If you want to stay on top of things, text the word fireworks to 314-425-5355. Much more still ahead. Something pretty remarkable happened in St. Louis 150 years ago today. The celebration along the Mississippi. But first, a young girl in the hospital fighting for life. Why her father is in jail.